for your family's comfort. Brought to you by Green's Plumbing and Modern Heating.
Hello and welcome to this edition of For Your Family's Comfort, brought to you by Green's Plumbing and Modern Heating.
Well, days are getting a little shorter.
Yep.
In this part of our country, it's really important to have efficient, comfortable heating system in your home.
That's right.
And I don't know, there's quite a lot of heating hours, but about how many heating hours is there around here?
It depends on the year, but I think maybe around 8,000, 8,500 hours a year that our furnace is probably running. So that's a long time.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So furnaces used to be like, I remember when we started and it was like 65% efficient furnace.
Yep.
And now you'll see on furnace labels, you'll see AFUE, and what actually does that stand for?
That's the annual fuel utilization efficiency.
Which is a lot of words.
And
what
it
is
tells
that?
us how efficient our furnace operates over the whole year, annually. And that includes the gas that it burns and the electricity that it burns. We use electricity too because we need electricity for the blower to go. But that AFUE rating, like this particular furnace, is 97% efficient, and what that means
huge.
that 97% of every BTU that's in the gas that it burns goes into the airstream, thus into your home, and only 3% goes out the vent.
Which is a big
So we
deal.
don't waste hardly anything.
Right.
Yep.
And there are things which I don't know that I knew, but and maybe you don't know either, that make a furnace more efficient. Because there's a lot of still 80% efficient
That's right.
furnaces around and stuff, but this one's 97%. And I hope you like the color. I like the new color. It has nothing to do with the efficiency, though.
But this furnace, the reason that it can be in that 97% range is it actually has two heat exchangers. And the heat exchanger is what enables the heat to get transferred from the burners, from the fire that's in here, into your airstream.
So the burners are burning, and then
gas.
they transfer the
There's a flame.
heat.
Yep, and that flame's inside the heat exchanger. The furnace blower blows air around the outside of it and transfers that heat. And there's two heat exchangers. The old 80% furnaces, and even when there were some of them that were 60%, they only had one heat exchanger. It was called the primary heat exchanger, and that's where actually the fire went into. Okay. And then those fumes went into that steel heat exchanger and then up the chimney. But now these have a secondary heat exchanger, so those fumes that are still pretty hot, the old furnaces used to have exhaust temperatures of 500-600 degrees, but there's a secondary heat exchanger that those fumes go through, and we capture more heat so that the temperature of the air that we're exhausting is maybe 80 degrees.
So the heat exchangers are obviously important, but there's also like ECM blower motors.
That's right.
And modulating.
That's right. In the bottom of the furnace here, we've got our blower section, and there's a motor inside of this blower housing. Like Kathy said, it's called an ECM blower motor. It means electrically commutated motor, and that means that it just doesn't go on and off. It cycles at a variable capacity. It delivers the exact amount of air that you want, and it's like 20% more efficient than a regular 4-speed blower motor.
So, for your family's comfort and for our long heating season around here, please contact us at Green's Plumbing and Modern Heating, and we're located now out on Highway 59 North.
Thanks for joining us, and stop and see us.